Good morning. Let's begin in a comfortable seated or laying down position with your eyes closed and your body can relax. Happy full moon and lunar eclipse in Gemini today. Let's focus on our breath to begin. Let's take 3 intentional inhales in through the nose, pulling that breath to the back of the throat. And when you exhale, release out the mouth. Another inhale into the throat, into the nose, to the back of the throat. And as you exhale, let it all go. Open mouth, release. Another nice full intentional inhale, pulling that breath to the back of the throat. And when you exhale, release out the mouth. And let's pull that cleansing, clarifying, purifying energy down from the most pristine reaches of the universe. Let's pull that down over our head, relaxing the face muscles, the jaw, pulling it down the neck, the shoulders, allowing the shoulders to open, down the chest and the arms, all the way out to the hands, opening the hands to receive, down the upper back, the chest, the torso, the mid back, the hips, the low back, down into the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and all the way down to the feet, even opening and relaxing those small feet muscles on the bottom of each foot. And let's begin with a nice grounding. It is a full moon and a lunar eclipse. The more grounded and stable we are, the better. So feel your feet walking on that earth floor, that earthen path. But before going to our sacred place, the path takes you to a huge grounding tree. The most giant and ancient and wise grounding tree. And as you walk up to the tree, standing or sitting with your back against its trunk, notice how you have a grounding cord attached at your root chakra or at the base of your spine. And let's detach that old one. Let Mother Earth absorb and recycle it. And from your root, let's shoot out another strong, thick, heavy, protective grounding cord, seen like a black tourmaline or a heavy black crystal stone grounding cord with a golden swirl coming out of your root, going down into the earth, shooting all the way down until it anchors at that molten center where it grounds you, harmonizes you. Let's expand that grounding cord to the width of your hips, feeling it really anchor you. And if you need, expand it to the width of your aura for some extra grounding. And let's pull up, if you are running feminine energy, let's pull up water from those aqueducts under the earth, that pristine, pure, mineralized water, that live water. And if you're running masculine energy, let's pull up that lava from that molten center. And so, if you're running feminine energy, pull that water from those underground rivers, pulling it up into the bottom of each foot, pulling it up the back of the legs, up to the hips, up the back of the back, the spine, the meridians that are on either side of the spine, up to the shoulders, down the backs of the arms, still going up the neck, around the top of the head, to the crown, and then back down the face, opening up, aligning, creating a flow down the neck, the shoulders, down the arms, the front of the arms, the hands, down the front of the chest, the torso, into the hips, down the front of the legs, front of the thighs, the knees, the shins, the top of the feet, until you are back to the loop. And please repeat after me for our grounding and protective affirmation. I am of God and the unity of all there is. I ground and harmonize myself to my body and to Mother Earth. I call on my angels and guides of God of the light to protect me in all totality, to protect my connection and my light, making me invisible to anything less than for my highest good. And I do not consent to the inorganic and or negatively polarized timeline. And so see yourself walking on that earthen path to the entrance of our sacred space. And if you see the doorknob, enter and close the door behind you. And in the space, you see that water source with that looking glass feature in the middle, that space view of Mother Earth. You see the communal bonfire, like our ancestors have sat around for millennia. You see the crystal castle in the distance, and all the beautiful vegetation, the lushness, the feeling of tranquility and calm. And as you go over to the communal bonfire, taking a seat with your fellow light warriors, your light team, planting deeply within you the knowing that you are not alone, that there are so many people. We are the majority of those that are here for good, the vast majority. People may be confused, they may have difficult moments, but the vast, vast majority of people are here for good, to live a good life, to see good in the world. And we are not alone, not even close. And as you take hands with each light warrior around you, feeling that rush of love, that connection feeling, that feeling of not being alone, that you are included, you are welcome, you are here. Feeling that come up your arm and warm your heart, and going down your other arm to extend to those around you. Thanking your light team, thanking your light warriors, thanking yourself, sending out a pulse of gratitude from your heart to those around the bonfire with us today. Thank you so much for your effort, for your energy, for your light. Your light matters. Thank you for bringing it here. Thank you for contributing to the greater good of all. Thank you for trying. Thank you for doing. Thank you for being. Thank you for showing up. And feeling that come up your arm, that love, that gratitude that you are also giving and that you are receiving. Feeling it come up your arm, filling, swirling in your heart, expanding within you, filling up so much that you give out more, passing it along. And above the communal bonfire, let's see Mother Earth. And I'm going to give you a moment of silence to add your own thank yous in a few moments. But let's begin thanking Mother Earth. In ancient traditions, Gaia was her own god, her own entity. And it was through making love with the sky that creation happened. Gaia is her own being. She has her own ascension, her own evolution. She is like the giving tree, always giving. And so I want to thank Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for your love, your wisdom, the healing that is in your roots, your blood, your plants. Thank you for nourishing us, for taking care of us, for truly giving us everything we need. We have been led to believe we have other needs that are outside of what God and Gaia give to us. But truly, to survive and live a happy life, everything is provided. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the shelter. Thank you for the wisdom, the healing. Thank you for the beauty of our home, the fun, the connection, the pathway to our own divinity and connection to Source. Thank you for my favorite places. Thank you for life. Thank you for air, for water, for fire, for earth, for soil. And I'd like you to see your hands pointed up to Mother Earth. And you can say your own thank yous deeply from your heart. What has Mother Earth done for you? What are you grateful for? All the things you're grateful for. And now is the time. And you can start wrapping that up. And from your hands, from our collective hands, the same love we could share with each other through the heart line. See yourself pouring that into Mother Earth, pouring this love, this gratitude, this knowing into her and around her, watering the seeds of the organic paradise ascension timeline that we have been planting for New Earth. nourishing them, nourishing the seeds that are within others, your other light team that are walking the earth, wanting the same goodness you want, looking for the same people, the same signs. There are so many of us. Seeing that pink, that unconditional love, that color, those swirling around Mother Earth, watering and nourishing the seedlings of new earth, of the organic paradise ascension timeline, which is our birthright. The idea of utopia is our actual birthright. We have just been led to believe it is impossible, it is difficult. Everything is impossible until it is done. And if you feel limitations, resistance in your ideas, notice how many limits we have already surpassed as a humanity. And even as an individual, there are things you believed you could not do, that could not be done, that you have already done and forgotten about. Our greater good, the highest good for all. A paradise on earth, that diamond core that is being birthed within Mother Gaia as we speak, as we go through the tribulation and the trials, as we go through the shadows, the pressure is creating that diamond organic paradise ascension timeline. And it is entitled to you, to each one of us here, to anchor in light and love, love and light. And offering this to Mother Gaia's children, to the guardians of Gaia, those that need a boost in love, in grounding and harmonizing themselves, with each other, those that need to be reacquainted with their own divinity. Offering this to everybody that is in need of healing, that is open to it, making it available for them to receive when they are ready and willing. And see that Mother Earth has her own energy rivers, her own energy meridians. Seeing this love adding to those meridians, adding to those energy rivers, those ley lines. Seeing it go into the tectonic plates, the plates of the earth, seeing it go into the soil, into the minerals, into the molecular components, down to the microorganism level, feeding those good bacteria that nourish our soil, that make it available for fertility and fruits and plants and vegetables. All the way to that molten center where that diamond core is being birthed as we speak. And all of the layers of Mother Earth are infused with this God love, this universal energy love, this source love, this love that connects all of us. It is the binding force, it is the force. And you can bring your hands down, letting that swirl. It is part of Mother Earth now. 40 days of peace gathering infused like a tea steeping. Thank you so much. Thanking Mother Earth, thanking each other. knowing that you can make this part of your rituals, part of your daily practice, taking a look around the sacred space, knowing you can come back here or to another one whenever you'd like, heading back to the front of the garden where you entered, thanking your guides, thanking God, thanking the universe, thanking Source, thanking the Goddess, the Great Mother, thanking yourself. And when you're ready, open the door, exit, and close the door behind you, sealing it. Finding yourself back on that earthen path, back into the space where you are. Coming back into the room, feeling the space around you, becoming aware of the sounds around you, your body resting. Coming back to your senses with a nice deep breath in, pulling that life force into your body, pulling that energy, that source energy in, filling up and coming all the way back to your senses when you release. Thank you so much. This is day 40 of the 40 Days of Peace Gathering. What a beautiful journey. If you missed some days or you'd like to go back, I recommend it. The 40-day practice is amazing. And for further consideration, I recommend making a daily practice of envisioning your smooth sailing through the next period. Envision your arc, so to speak. Envision those good feelings, that safe space. Envision gentle lessons. Envision a gentle journey through your ascension, because that is available to you as well. We can envision gentle lessons. We can choose the gentle way. If you are willing to listen to the signs when they come to you, we all have lessons to learn, ways to evolve and grow. So I recommend having a daily practice of seeing your arc, so to speak, and your smooth sailing. If you'd like to continue offering peace and love into the earth, that of course is encouraged and will be appreciated by many, and you're not alone in that either. I will be continuing my practice privately, maybe again publicly, seeing what is called. But I can't thank you enough for joining me for these 40 days. I could not have done it without support. And like the guidance told me, the antidote is in each other. Community, connection is the answer. It is our divine birthright. It is how humans learn about love. And we cannot give up our connection or our humanity or our love. Thank you so much, my friends. I will be with you again soon. I'll be posting content again, information, new understandings and insights. And I will be with you so soon. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the lunar eclipse and the full moon. Be safe, be happy, be well.